All right, what's good, people? It's your boy Pete from PFM FIT here, back with another video. Second video of 2024 so far. Today, we're going to be talking about goals for 2024. That's the plan. I have a few goals, some specifically for the gym, others more for life in general. And yeah, let's just get started. We're going to start with the gym goals, obviously, because that's what this channel's about. Gym, gains, everything about that. So, first goal. This goal has been on the horizon since we hit another goal a couple years ago, 225. I've wanted a 300-pound bench or a 315 bench ever since I got a 225 bench. So that's the goal. 2024, I think we can make it happen. We have currently a 265 to 275 on a good day bench press. I failed 285 a couple times attempting it, and I'm struggling to gain weight on a bulk right now. But I think if I can unlock the secrets to the bulk, gain some mass, use what I've learned in terms of programming and structuring my training, I think I can work my way up to a 300+ pound bench. I'm not guaranteeing 315, but I'm guaranteeing 300, 305. I think I can put 30 pounds on my bench. I think that's very doable within this year, especially with a good bulk and some good training, things that I did not understand before. I understood bulking, not good bulking, but eating everything on planet Earth, chicken nuggets, French toast sticks, the most high-calorie foods you could possibly imagine. And now I don't eat any of that, and now I'm struggling to bulk because I have to eat more healthy foods that I like, which is difficult. But anyways, second goal, because we want a 300-pound bench, we need a 350-pound squat. That's my goal. My current one rep max on squat lifetime is 315. Haven't hit that in a while. I've only done it twice ever. But now, lately, I've been squatting ass to grass, and I've been gradually building my way up. I'm at 275 for working sets of 4 reps now, going all the way ass to grass with really good, really upright form. So I've really been working hard to perfect my squat form, but I also have strength goals because I don't want to be that guy whose squat is weaker than his bench. Obviously, who wants to be that guy? You don't want to be that guy. There used to be this guy I used to see at a public gym. Guy would come in, and I actually respect the confidence because he would wear shorts to show off his pathetically tiny legs. But he would come in, he's probably the only person I've ever seen in real life bench 4 plates or more, I think. I think he was probably even benching 4 plates and a 25. But that guy would come in, only bench, only barbell bench. No, never, well, I think he was heaving the 100, 150 pound dumbbells around actually. But that's less memorable. Because this guy would come on the bench with him and all his friends. He'd have like 4 guys spotting him. These guys weren't even touching, probably not even touching 225, to be honest, his friends. The absolute pencil necks. But this guy was just somehow 400 pounds above the waist somehow. And then his lower body was like literal chicken legs in relativity. Like his legs weren't tiny, but his upper body was so disproportionate. And he would just come in, freaking load up, 135, smash, 225, smash, 315, smoked, 405, destroyed. And I don't remember if he did any more than that, but I know it was at least 4 plates, which was ridiculous to see. It's quite a sight to see when you're a scrawny teenager who can barely bench 1 plate. But anyway, 350 squat, because we're not going to be that guy. 350-pound squat is the goal. Anything higher we'll take too. But I think I can get to 350 with ass to grass form this year because at the rate I've been progressing. RDLs, one of my other main exercises, one of my heaviest movements. I want to get up to a 275-pound RDL. I was thinking 300s, but that's a little ambitious. Because, well, I just think that's ambitious. I mean, my current RDL, not 1 rep max, but like 8 rep max. So not going to max out the RDL. We're just going to do heavy working sets. Heaviest working set I've ever done is like 215 for like 8. So obviously I think I can smoke 225, smoke up to like 245 and whatnot, with some, 4 to 8 rep sets and stuff. And then I think it'll be a bit of a grind to, I'll need to bulk a little bit to work my way up to a 275 RDL. But I really want to work towards that because this is my main hinge movement because I'm not a huge deadlift guy. I don't know where the problem is, if it's my body's leverages and I haven't figured them out or whatever the problem is. I'm not sure, but I just suck at deadlifting and I love RDLs instead. So we're trying to get better at RDLs because it still kind of hits all the same muscles and honestly kind of just a harder deadlift in all honesty, and it just takes away that part that sucks, which is getting it off the floor. But either way, next goal in the gym, this one's a fun one. 16 to 17 inch arms. And why do I say that? Well, because I already had 16 inch arms when I weighed about 210, 215-ish pounds, and I had 16 inch arms, but they did not look very good and they were not very strong. They were just big arms, I guess. You know, call it some flabbiness, if you will. But we had 16 inch arms before, but now I have about 15.5 inch pythons, but they look way more jacked and are way more stronger. So go figure. We basically took all that, you know, ugly looking flab of mass that was on the arms that gave us 16 inches, because fat is bigger than muscle, or, you know, takes up more space than muscle, and we converted all that fat by training our arms more efficiently. We converted that fat into muscle, which takes up less space and looks better, but is smaller in circumference. Too much math though on that one. Anyways, 16 inch, 17 inch arms sounds actually ridiculous to me now that I think about it, because when I was like starting in the gym just a couple of years ago, I'm seeing guys like, you know, who's a good example? Like Juji Mufu, guys like bragging about his 18 inch arms. But then it's like, and I know that's a huge jump from like 15.5 to getting 18 inch arms. It's gonna take me years. But just the idea of if I could get to like 16 inch or 17 inch, like, holy crap, I'm getting close to like other people who have really big arms. And it's like, that's ridiculous to me. I just really enjoy the idea of that. It sounds great. Even when I say it out loud, it sounds even better. Anyways, next goal. This is a bulking goal. I want to be 205 pounds plus, 205 pounds or more body weight whenever this year. That is the goal, because I think I need to bulk a little bit I need to bulk probably at least 15, probably at least 10 or 20 pounds throughout the year. You know, maybe 15 settle in the middle to probably hit some of these numbers that I want to hit. Because I really think I've quite literally, like, you know, I'm not shredded to the bone here, but I feel like I'm running out of tissue to work with, if you know what I mean, to convert to muscle. So I feel like I need extra tissue. We'll use that to hit some heavy lifts and eventually convert it all into muscle. If that makes sense. I don't know if it does. I'm not a nutritionist, not an exercise scientist. I'm just a bro. So just a gym bro. Anyways, this is my last gym goal, but I also left a little more space on my notebook here in case I chalk in a few more. We'll talk about those. Maybe we'll make gym goals. You know, maybe we'll make a video like 3 or 4 months in and see where we're at on some of these goals, and then also make like an updated list with some more goals. Who knows? But this is the last goal that I thought of for now, that I thought of before I made this. 20 body weight pull-ups. I've actually PR'd on this almost weekly for the past few weeks. And right here, I actually made a legitimate investment in a weighted belt, a weight holding belt, so I can do weighted dips, which I did for the first time yesterday, which was pretty fun. And I'm probably going to do weighted pull-ups today. I might even, I don't know if I want a 1 rep max. That seems a little sketchy. We might do it though. And that'll be another video that I'll make after this, because I'm hitting a freaking back day right as this camera turns off. But anyways, 20 bodyweight pull-ups. I went from being able to do about 0 my entire life, not even being able to budge myself up on the bar because I had that little upper body strength and my lower body was just that much heavier because I would just play like cardio sports, running sports, and my legs had all the muscle. My upper body had nothing. You know, I could barely even do like a few push-ups back in the day until I started benching. But now I went from being able to do 0 pull-ups to like, you know, 1 to 2 once I started hitting a lot of back days in the home gym. And then eventually I could do like 3 or 4, but it still wasn't enough for me to want to hit sets of pull-ups. And then I started, you know, really taking back days seriously and finding movements I liked. And once I got really strong at those movements, I started touching the pull-up bar again. And my body started flying up a little faster. I was getting like 5, 6, 7, 8 reps now, which actually felt like I could do some working sets with that. And combine that with the fact that I'm doing a lot of hanging exercises, like hanging ab exercises. I love doing ab exercises from a pull-up bar. So it kind of like minimized any of that shoulder or joint pain that you were feeling from holding and supporting your body weight, and kind of got me accustomed to being on the bar, which then combined that with the back strength I was gaining, converted into some unrecognized pull-up gains. And then I started doing pull-ups for a few sets, you know, throw them in at this back day, throw them in, you know, like somewhere in a arm and leg day, whatever, just throw them in wherever I can, It's just an easy exercise to jump into. And I was getting like sets of like, 6 to 10 basically. And then I started doing different variations, and now I'm realizing, oh, I can do like certain variations for like more than 10 reps, other variations less than 10 because they're harder, but like neutral grip pull-ups, I can spam out like 12 to 15, So that's what I want to push and try and get 20 reps on that, which I think will be probably one of the most doable goals on this list, because I think my pull-up trajectory is just skyrocketing at the minute. And especially if I start throwing in some weighted pull-ups, I think it's going to boom even more. But yeah, very excited about that goal because pull-ups have been getting very fun for me lately. I'm literally doing them twice a week. I don't really do almost any exercise. Well, I do a few exercises twice a week, but this is probably one of the only back exercises I've ever done repeated twice a week. And we're still doing different grips. We're doing chin-ups today instead of neutral grip, but that's okay. Anyways, let me grab a little water here. I'm freaking throat's drying up. Anyways, this is your reminder to take a drink too. Grab a little swig. All right, let's talk about life goals now. Life goals for this year. First one's a YouTube goal. I would love to reach 100 subscribers. Would be awesome. We're at about 53, 54, 55 or something like that. I think 54 subscribers, which is awesome because I don't think I've really talked to acknowledge subscribers much on the channel. But yeah, I mean, happy for the subscribers I've gained. I think I've gained most of them through shorts, which is what the algorithm seems to love. But I don't really like making short videos that much. I like talking and droning on for a while on the camera and actually getting my point across rather than just making a little advertisement video. But anyways, reach 100 subs, gain a little more, I don't want to call it clout, but gain a little more notoriety on the channel, let's say, and not for doing anything stupid. That's not the goal. I don't want to blow up by doing, nonsense that gets me made fun of. I'd rather blow up because I have actual, legitimate, useful, motivational content. So that's the goal, is to, reach 100 subscribers, grow the channel as much as possible this year, and keep up with that. And we got a nice little Christmas present with this mic right here, which I think is improving the audio quality significantly, which I like, because my other mic was pretty junk. But anyways, other life goals. Finish my degree in college. Get my master's degree. That is something I've been working on for quite a while now. Well, I mean, only about the past year, because not everybody knows they're going to get a master's degree when they're working on their bachelor's degree, I guess. They don't always think that far ahead. So I kind of decided a little late in the game, but still, here we are. We got the bachelor's degree. We are a little ways away, just a few credits away, a few classes away from earning the master's degree. And that is just a long string of effort combined towards a big end goal, And that's what I think college is all about. I think it's all about showing follow through, like sticking with it at the end, because if you don't stick with it, you almost have nothing to show for it, and you just end up with a ton of debt and no good means to pay it, let's say. So persevering through and getting through college, going all the way, sticking with it, fighting through it, passing all your classes, getting everything done, retaining the knowledge, and then feeling, prepared to go and apply it in the professional world. I think that's really the main learning point, I would say. And other than that, also, being more mature and kind of growing up a little bit, and more problem solving with different people in different places, whether you move out or live on your own for the first time, whatever, all kinds of stuff like that. It's all about that too. But the pandemic made that a little difficult because a lot of people are doing online school now, including me, where I'm finishing my degree. But I was going to a campus before, but that's okay. Anyways, next goal. Try a little harder in the dating game, let's say. I feel like I've been slacking on that lately because I'm just way too obsessed with improving myself and improving my own capabilities. And I kind of had this mentality of like, I'll keep improving myself so that I have a better package to offer, so that I could potentially pick from a higher flock, let's say, grab higher caliber with my own higher appeal because I put in the time to improve myself, So that was kind of the logic with it. And now I feel like, I am a little bit higher caliber than I was a few years ago. So I feel like it's time to, start getting in the game a little more seriously. So that's another huge life goal we're going to be working on. So yeah. And then the last goal, second to last goal, I'll throw another one in there. Once I get my degree, master's degree, the next goal is then to try and start applying it. Start really career building aggressively, instead of just these min-wage, freaking low-quality jobs that I've been doing my whole life. Enough of that. Time to freaking find some legitimate work, some legitimate paying jobs, and build a legitimate career, which sounds pretty exciting because I've been learning so long. I've been learning for about, 20 plus years now straight. I feel like I've learned quite enough for the moment, and I'm ready to start applying some of my knowledge into some practicality. Not that I don't want to keep learning, because of course I want to keep learning forever, which is what's going to make me, just insanely intelligent in the long run. Just the continual curiosity for knowledge and the continual pursuit of it. But I also am ready to apply some learning, apply what I've learned so far, which is kind of what I'm doing in these videos. I'm basically just, instead of talking to myself, which I would normally do, just rambling off, talking about, I wonder if this program would work, or this idea, or this fitness thing. We just bounce it into the camera for the internet to see, which is, just as good. Maybe even better than talking to myself. Anyways, last goal here. Let's discuss that so I can get into this workout, because I'm getting antsy. I want to freaking sit my pre-workout and feel the tingles. This is a bit of an open-ended goal, which is to think about, as I achieve some of these goals and tick some of these off throughout the year, this open-ended goal is to set bigger goals and then start refining a plan to achieve it. So these goals don't have to be goals that I necessarily only need to achieve within the confines of 2024's calendar year. But this could be like a 3-year goal, a 5-year goal, a 10-year goal, or even like a 2-year goal. Because I've been thinking about some certain career paths that if I work a couple of years in this industry, I can get this certification or this qualification or become this title, So I'm starting to think, where can I put some time and effort to increase my, to build my career, increase my skill set, increase my, just overall capabilities, and knowledge. But that's the point, is to continue thinking about bigger goals and setting some bigger goals, and then continue refining the plan to achieve it, and thinking about the path that could take a few years or sooner or longer than that. But who knows? Anyways, I think that's going to do it for today. Just to summarize, we're basically trying to get a bigger bench, get a bigger squat, get a bigger Romanian deadlift, bigger arms, bigger body weight, more pull-ups. That's it for the gym. And then in life goals, grow the channel, grow the career, follow through on that degree, freaking slay the dating scene, and set even bigger goals that go beyond 2024's scope. That's going to do it for today, people. Think about your own goals. That's the last point, is to think about your own goals. Start setting your own goals. Set some freaking big, ambitious goals for 2024. Set goals that are almost too difficult to achieve, but not impossible because someone else has done it, which means you can do it too. So that's going to be it for today, people. It's been your boy Pete from PFM FIT. Peace. See ya.